Shalom, family. Glory be to God and blessed be the Lamb. As always, I hope that evening finds you at peace. Some of you, it will find you at misery and suffering. Hmm. What, what, what a hell of a dichotomy, huh? On one side of the tracks, one man has everything. On the other side of the tracks, that man has absolutely nothing. And they both went wounding one or killing the three and wounding one. I forget. But are you really surprised that that happened? Why wouldn't it happen? I would have calculated that that's going to happen. What hasn't he bombed? Who hasn't he bombed? If he has a bomb, if he has a projectile that will reach you, you should be careful. I mean, how many times has he violated the international order as you've made it? And because this is way past anger. This isn't anger anymore. This is a plan. This is a sinister plot. Not against the Gazans. No, the Gazans are just the impetus. Sorry, Gazans. I don't mean to downplay you, but this is just the impetus. I know what it looks like as from an outside observer. It looks like Israel thinks like the devil. They know that they are over in goodness. But at any rate, who is this man? Who is this man? Wait a minute. I'm off the beaten path. Here's what's going on. They know that they're over. And they're just like the devil. The devil's final act will be one of a child, a spoiled brat, not one of a soldier, not one of a warrior. No, his final act is if I'm going to die, then I'm going to take as many of you with me as I can. That would be the attitude of Mr. Netanyahu. Shame you have to tell an entire institution about the rules of life, specifically engagement without warfare. I mean, this is ridiculous. Maybe we'll we should get to that later. But just like the devil, this is these fools playing. What man or what country or culture actually produces a written document, a understanding that if the world tries to stop us, we're gonna start World War III then? You are putz. Kill whoever you want to kill. While all the while begging the rest of the Western world for the money and the weapons to do it to the tune of 300 billion already. $300 billion since October 7th. Just running your ass around collecting the change. Collecting the change, which has started a whole new cycle. What haven't they done? Now we have a famine. You can call it not that, but now people are starving to the point. Of course, he's a madman. He's a madman. But hold on, a madman does not become mad without help. You have to understand this here. A man left alone will never go mad, even on an island. If he's left alone, you start to scaring his ass with all the other spooky sounds in the woods around him. Though that could have an effect, but that's not what I'm saying. No, this is different. What do these people fear? This where there is a madman, someone in it. Oh man, man. killing killing the church members. And you ain't got, man, listen here. It takes a hell of a culture to make that type of man. You have to remember, um, sociologically and due to family makeup, crazy make crazy. Crazy makes crazy. Anyway, that's the simple way of you are thinking about it. Crazy makes crazy. That is why it is of an imperative in young people, and they support murder and mayhem because someone dared to stand up and say, "Get my house back, else we're gonna fight." They didn't think that you would be barbaric and go this far. This is not war. This is not war. This is genocide, infanticide, famine, ethnic cleansing. He's even talking about building concentration camps. Maybe they're for them. 2 million? How many people are in Israel? Nobody really knows because they comment. Do I have to be more politically correct than that? This is ridiculousness. So, at any rate, do we now all agree that we're dealing with a madman? I don't mean this as some inference to just his character. I mean, as in crazy, as in by definition, understood by the definition as already written, crazy. Maybe it's a culture suffering mass psychosis. Mass psychosis of one order or the other. So, what does the man have to do? And now, other that we all agree that we're dealing with a madman. Who will he bomb next? He's running out of ideas. He needs war because the moment that this war is over, he's over. His coalitional government is over. The Nasset is over. Ain't nobody bombed that building yet. Lay down heavy fire. Lay down heavy fire. See, I can talk this way now because we are all in full agreement that he's a madman. I mean, every day he's bombed. He ain't come right back on their ass, bitches. Good try, though. I heard them niggas say, I know I put enough. Nigga, we don't die like that, fool. We don't die like that. I mean, god damn. But good try, though. And then later on, man, I'm so far off debating. What is it about me and this tequila and so-called people I trust? I left a bottle in a motel room, a hotel room, went to someone else's room, came back to get the bottle, took one shot, and you would have sworn that I drank a fifth. Messing the whole night up. This wasn't slipping people Mickeys at all. It is irrelevant. It's quite irrelevant. What do you think that we should patch it up once I figure out why they want to kill me? Is that how you think it works? I'm off the beaten path. Dude, who you letting bring? So you go to the hospital this time, presumptively, with food poisoning. Food poisoning. Dude, who did you let bring you food? You are a pompous, arrogant piece of shit. Listen, you can't kill this many people, torture this many other people, and you fly out to the United States and beg for more money. Then you get back home and you run right back inside of a hole in the rocks. Wow. What a life. What a life. Whew. I'm getting winded, though. I'm getting winded. Not tired and not really winded. But every now and then, I catch myself out. I've been spoke 30 words without taking a breath. I'm like, damn, Lord, will you let my tongue rest? Let me take a breath here. So are we having to test the wheels? Because when I look at it from the spiritual aspect and run right out in front of you at full speed, he wants you to focus on him, not his house. Oh man. He wants to be chased. to pull you away from the house. At any rate, so are you letting people bring you food, dude? Dude, you can't trust nobody around you. I mean, dude, you really, I don't know, man. You really can't trust nobody around you. You can't. What you need is a taster. Get yourself a taster, a professional over. Who are your friends now? Who are you? Who are you for? Are you going to bomb us next? Us meaning the United States. Will you be doing something dastardly here because you're upset now? And hold on, they're not done. Government, listen. There's only so much that the American people or Uncle Sam can take. I mean, this is insult after insult after insult. If we was at the local ice house, we would have been in the parking lot fighting. He probably brought friends, so I would have had a rough night. They always, if you won't listen to Jesus, then listen to us. We done with you. We don't want your ass over here proselytizing and converting and speaking the gospel to the point that you can't come to Israel as a Christian. This was last week that they passed a law, I think, but the ambassador knows of it now. Are you surprised? Are you surprised? Now, America is, like it or not, is based on a Christian foundation. You know how they you sit your ass down. You sit your ass down. So, he's mad. We all agree. Can we come to a consensus on this? Maybe your friend needs help. Maybe he needs putting away. Sometimes you have to take him behind the woodshed and do the humane thing. I'm just saying, what will he do next? How many more bombs will he get? But we can't entirely blame him. Not at all. Listen, if I was of a bad, rob you, get a job maybe. Get a hustle. That is the hustle. Any rate, what I'm trying to say is, if they, man, y'all like bad parents. Y'all like bad parents. It's letting your teenager run the house. I mean, you have been rewarding them for bad behavior over and over and over with money, greenbacks, to the tune of 300 billion plus perks. Coming is not what you hope is coming is not. And what they hope is coming is not either. This is apparent. Hell, man over there has nowhere else to go with this here but the consistency of war until someone stops him. You get it? Until someone stops him. Some things and some people don't stop. They must be stopped, or else other people die. Sometimes by the thousands, as is the case here. Western governments should start to operate like this here. This would be the perfect way for you to make policy around Israel. Okay? The perfect way right here. Just ignore them. Just ignore them. There's no real reason to even engage with them at this point. Just ignore them. Let them finish themselves. It is quite clear that they're going to die. And you have to understand spiritually what's really happening here. And evangelicals, there is no white Jesus. Take the medicine. But so the devil understands that this is it for him. Him and everything he's built. Every lie that's ever been told will fall. Every belief that's false will fall. Every misunderstanding will fall. He understands this. And that means he falls. The longest going lie in the world is the existence of that food. You spent thousands of years arguing over if he's there or not. The short answer is both. At any rate, these are the representatives of the devil. Stop using the arms that you just gave them, and you don't have the temerity or the kahungas to just not give it to them, primarily because of politics and cold, hard cash. Oh, not to mention what they may have on any of you at any given moment because of your propensity to engage in, you know what you like to do, you know what you did. And what's sad about that is that you're willing to be pimped that way. You know, a man could not come to me. I mean, it's madness. So when you break it down further, this is happening because a bunch of men don't want to face reality. They've told lies to everyone around them. In some cases, even their wives. But we gonna take the last half of that statement at half value because some of these wives know that it's none of my business again. They can do whatever the hell that they choose. Only when it involves God and of the rabbi or the Israeli sitting there saying what it is. But if you reveal that, then that's anti-Semitism, another fake-ass word, sort of like terrorism. I still haven't figured that word out. It's sort of like hate crime as it pertains to black folk. You just don't understand. It doesn't compute. It doesn't match. It's because it's a lie. It's a scheme. It's a plot. It's op-eds. No, this is coming out what used to be your supporters and friends. Now you're bombing their churches. Plus you banning the Christians that gave you a lot of money. I mean, Christians, now you're getting it. They are done with you at this point. Your ass going to become the enemy to the Israeli. You always were. I never understood your love for them. Well, yes, I do. Anybody can fall for a lie, but the lie is over. Them folks ain't who they say they is. And because of the social order, it's their leave. They got plans, don't they? You don't see their horns? I told you, they hate you. But you know what the good books say? If they hated Jesus, then they're gonna hate you. That's why Jesus chased their ass with whips and flipped over tables. But anyway, they don't know how to tell you that part. They want you to think that Jesus turned the other cheek. Well, he wasn't turning no other cheek when he chased them down with whips, putting whelps on their goddamn back. He wasn't. I mean, as it was here. And you know what these fools said? We will stay ahead of it. We will outrun it. Well, that shit fails. That train's about to run your ass over. Just jump off the tracks. Start trying to get out the way of it. This was an idiot. He's staying ahead of the train. Okay, then. Just close the blinds, then. We don't necessarily have to watch it happen. He's gonna go squish sooner or later. But it's all sizing up as it should not. Gee. So what we gonna do about this food? Or them? Because you can't talk about this man other than that without talking about the very people that produced them, raised them as children, nurtured them. This would get you in trouble all the time. You look at the surface. No, if you're going to deal with the issue, deal with all of it holistically. Deal with all of it. All of it. Do you want to save them? Or must they be stopped? Do you want to save them or not Israel? Where you going? Stop that one. He's red-faced and leaving. Stop him. Lock the door. You don't want, he doesn't want to hear another word of this shit. But you're wrong, man, and we ain't gonna just let you leave this time. No, you need to hear it. White Jesus is not coming, and that is not Israel living in Israel. You have given them millions upon millions of dollars to sustain themselves while they have state, and then there's Israel, the people. They have, anyway, hijacked Israel's name, live in his land, and they're guilty of fraud. And they're going to be giving us a lot of that money that they stole. They just don't realize it yet. When I say us, I mean black people. God says, I will make them bow at your feet. See, they know the Bible. They know that this is over. But just like the devil, I'm going to take everybody with me. Okay. Thousands, Syria, all of its neighbors, that will blow the radiation right back onto themselves. Who are you going to bomb? Ladies and gentlemen, well, may I dare say, some of them weapons are directed squarely at Europe. At Europe. Europe, are you being threatened with nukes that if shit goes sideways and they can't get what they want out of you, they'll just start World War III while they watch Ukraine burn. This has to be a law proving that he's vulnerable. He's getting food poisoning. Which I find so damn funny, man. I don't, normally I would say I don't wish this man harm, but I'd be lying. I'd be lying. I just ain't been given the go yet. Again, it's a man issue. I need clearance, and I'm about to give myself a clearance, and God just gonna have to stop me. That's another route available to me. I just started plotting up on some shit, and with the knowledge of he's gonna resist. And when he does resist, open up a can of worms, remove him from power. He just proves he's crazy. Anybody who wasn't crazy would have just taken a crazy test. This one resists. I mean, and it may be even too late for that. The best course of action at this point is to just ignore this fool. When he comes to the United States, everybody leaves. Everybody leave. But again, he's shown you this. Hey, obviously there is no protocol that's at play here. They're doing whatever they want to do. It's like they're trying to provoke someone and they're too cowardly to say outright. And within its provocation is the knowledge of they're going to kill us. Period. No matter what we do. We went too far. The devils went too far. It makes for at least 61,000 Palestinians, starving them. I mean, man, this is just, and the world watch. How long will we watch? And by we, I mean you, because at some future point, we will have had enough. And my advice to Mr. Netanyahu, I wouldn't trust anybody, I mean anybody, to bring you food. You better go cook, nigga. You might want to even make your own groceries. You don't know how the game is being played here. But he had a bellyache, and it's from food poisoning. in the middle of this. And one of the byproducts of that is they are always at war with someone that's not their military equal. These are not the tough fighters. They're always fighting someone who's under sanctions, don't have the same training or the same weapons. You get it now? But sometimes the chicken come home to roost. So I would like to ask Benjamin over here, Benjamin over there, rather. I don't know what the guy is doing. It seems like he's sitting there with his, look, I tell you what, normally I'm not this mean. Normally I'm not this mean. But for you, I'm gonna go out on the limb here. This is a special occasion. We haven't seen this kind of destruction at the hands of and leadership of one man since damn near Leopold and Idi Amin. I mean, since Pol Pot, since Cambodia. This is wild. I tell you what, a playbook that he taught your fathers, and then those fathers taught those fathers, and in your case, it's different, wildly different, but the same argument would hold true, and you believed it, and now we're here. We're not having a test of wills, huh? Anyway, I keep getting dragged into that area over there because I really want to be mad. I miss my own anger. I miss my anger. You know why I miss my anger? Because anger any Western nation, you handcuff his ass and you put him in jail and you turn him over to the Hague to stand charges. That would be the legal way. The man has open warrants. Who the hell walks around and come with a police hat with open warrants? For murder and shit. And you, wow. That's connections, man. Damn. To know I have open warrants that's executed while this game is being played. And on the spiritual level, women, that doesn't work. Because really the poor chap don't even realize what they have on them, because while they're engaged in it, it's not really them that's engaging in it, but the spirit inside of them that's making them do it. Anyway, that's a whole different argument. Either way, they got the photos and the recordings and the dates and the times, and these people, rather than face that, are willing to watch us all die. You think about that. This is all real. This is not a joke. And they blackmail the hell out of them. When they're not busy blackmailing them, they're offering them money. It is their way of making this statement right here, gangster style. I get called into the boss's dining room. Boss have the pistol on the table and a stack of $100 bills over there. He say, sit down. Sit down. We have a situation. I'm gonna hurry up and speak this here. We have a situation. Any man in his position of power that's done the things that he's already done is vulnerable and has shown us his vulnerability if he's still letting people bring him food. I'm Source. I'm 7. I'm 1.